We rolling.
Hey,
They see me rolling.
they hate you're nasty and you need Jesus. Hey guys, Vincent with Naked and Famous Denim here with another fade review. We have a special one from way back when, probably say almost a decade, like 8 years ago. A favorite, any favorite of mine is Greencast. Just like this, we have the Rusted Blue Selvedge, coming from the super skinny guy era. Before we turned it to the super guy, not to be confused, but anyways, here we go. This was, thank you, Tony. I'm not gonna say your last name because that's crazy, but thank you for these jeans. Tony wore them around from January 2017 to October 18th. 5 washes. A fade review that was submitted to us that smells good. Oftentimes they don't. And this was worn for walking around the city, around California, like LA, San Fran, to the office, and just, you know, just wandering. But here we go. We got this like real cool pair, looking a little dirty, but that's just the green cast. That happens sometimes, so let's lay it down. What's really cool is we're gonna do an uncuffing on the camera, and it might get gross. But as you can see, these jeans might have been a little bit tight. You can tell because of the way that the fly is pulling. My fly does this because I've gained too much weight. But you can see here that it'll pull, and then this fabric will bunch up here. There's a lot of fading for a fly placket. Only happens when the jeans are pulling. And you can even see how it's like kind of warped a little bit on the inside from the pulling, and on the stitching here, how it's a little darker than white, just because of the stress put through it. We also have a lot of whiskering in the like upper thigh and crotch area. This also happens when the jeans are a little too tight. So when you put a lot of stress on the jeans, it'll pull like this, like crazy, and then when you like fold your legs up, it'll scrunch like this, causing that. We have a lot of fading from the upper thigh all the way down to the knee, and we have these like small arcs going down, you know, from the inside of the leg to the knee. Got some good knee fades. The knees has been stretched out a little bit. Not too much, I guess, how do you say it? Brassing on the embellishments. Very, very chill. You can see a little bit of fading going on the belt loops. This might have been worn with a belt. I think so, because the fabric, the way it's been pushed down, sometimes this happens when you have a belt and stuff like that. We also have a very, like, I guess, small ticker on the red selvage here, and we have an exposed coin pocket, which happened this era. Then if we go to the crotch a little bit, oh, look at that. That's what I'm looking for right there. We have some of those rips going on, some of those tears. This happens when you got a lot of abrasion between your legs and they're rubbing around. It's for all my big leg boys out there. I'm one of them. We flip it around. Look at that. No patch. This used to have a stamped buffalo patch. This is 12.5 ounces, by the way. It used to have a stamped buffalo patch, but I would assume maybe it got removed or whatever the case may be. It ain't here no more. You could call it like a debadging, almost like what they do to, like, you know, JDMs and stuff. Here we go. We're on the back. We got the back pockets. You can see the fading of the seam allowance on the pocket. A cool detail that I really love. We even have some, like a little bit of a small tear beginning right on the corner here, which is really, really cool. Just a very even fade overall. I guess that would come from the 5 washes in the, what is it, year and a half, or I didn't even calculate the months, but still in that year and a half, we do have a very even fade. And if we look down at the honeycombs, aren't they so sweet? What happens with Greencast is it gives off this like shimmery effect. Even if these aren't so pronounced, it's still quite shimmery. You get to see some of the light, the dark within them. And look at that perfect honeycomb right there. We slide down. You know me, I'm all about them calf fades. Because of how tight it was, it might have, like, you know, squeezed the calf, and that's how we got these beautiful calf fades. I'm very reluctant to do this, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I hope it's not dirty. Yes, just a little bit. So we got that double cuff going on, even triple cuff, depends. And we have that, what do we call this again? Tear.
Cracking, kind of?
Cracking, I guess.
Is it repaired?
No, it's not repaired. It's just
no repair.
It's at the early stages. So what happens is dirt gets caught in here, and it acts like a sandpaper in between the cotton fibers, and you get this cracking / tearing, which is something I'm a big fan of. Like, I cuff a lot of my jeans for the first couple months, so I developed this pattern. And we also have it on the back here and the back here, and on the back seems to be a little bit more prominent. But because these jeans were faded, or not faded, they were folded and cuffed, they didn't fade as much. They kept that indigo color, I would assume, through the washing, because they're all stacked and weren't exposed to much more abrasion, or I guess the elements.
Show us the selvage.
Yeah, here we go. Bang, we got that red selvage. We got some nice roping from the chain stitching.
It's like almost untouched.
Exactly, yeah, it looks, honestly, the outside looks worn, but the selvage looks unworn a little bit. And you can see the color that it would have started at versus what it is after kind of that fading here. Let me just get something closer. Like, you see the back of the calf here. Look at that beautiful fade. And it doesn't even look green cast originally, which is really, really cool. It looks like a very natural, normal indigo, versus when it begins to fade, you get that nice green casting. So let's hold it up here so you all could see it. That is the Rusted Blue Selvedge, y'all. I'm loving it. I love anything green cast. For me, that is the best type of cast. I know there's red cast out there as well, but I'm a big green cast guy. This is the Rusted Blue Selvedge. Thank you, Tony, for sending these in. If you have a pair that you guys feel are faded enough, send us an email and we'll reply to you. We'll tell you if it's faded enough, and we are accepting trade-ins. So just hit us to the email. That is my fade review for the Rusted Blue Selvedge with Naked and Famous Denim. Take care.